Everybody, calm your tits. This is a 5th gen OU battle. So, this battle, it was odd, I guess. It was awkward. I'll put it that way. Not only just because it's a lower tier player playing OU, but just because exactly half of it, like exactly the first half of this battle is me being herpaderp, or just not really caring, and then the second half is me actually doing stuff and actually doing well in the game. So, lead off my Aerodactyl because just standard suicide lead. Set up my rock. Or no, I taunt him first turn so that he can't set up Source Dances or subs or protect or whatever. Then I set up my rocks as he goes for Ice Fang. Knowing that he's just gonna spam Ice Fang until I die, I'm just gonna go into my Jirachi here to take the Ice Fang. Take it very nicely because resisted, unstab, and whatnot. So I go for a U-turn. Just figuring that, oh hey, I have no moves to hit this Gliscor with, and I figured I was just gonna scare him out with a ice punch or something. I don't know. But speaking of ice punch, I bring in my Scrafty here just to hit him with an ice punch because I'm pretty sure I could take an earthquake just because Scrafty has amazing natural bulk and I could just take a +2 earthquake. Not well, but I could take it. And ice punch does a little under 50%, and stupid poison heal's stupid. So no, he's gonna want to go for earthquake. I don't know why. Oh, I went into Virizion because I knew I could take an earthquake. I knew I could outspeed this Gliscor, and I have Hidden Power Ice. So because of that, I'm just gonna go for the Hidden Power Ice just because I want to get rid of this Gliscor. But he switches out and goes into his Ferroseed, Ferrothorn. I'm gonna keep on saying Ferroseed throughout this battle. Just watch me. So Hidden Power Ice does absolutely nothing to this Ferrothorn. I will say it at least once this battle without having to stop myself. So, figuring that this thing is, you don't want to set up rocks or spikes or whatever, just going to set up a Calm Mind, but he goes for Thunder Wave, which is not good because now my Virizion is paralyzed, which is just not good because I kind of need Virizion. I kind of would like Virizion to hit his Gliscor and his Salamence with the Hidden Power Ice. But that's not the case because I get paralyzed and go for Focus Blast, but I miss, which is stupid as he sets up layer spikes. Now, I kind of figured he was just gonna go into his what's the thing called? This thing, Salamence. But I go for Focus Blast again, which kind of goes along the lines of me playing Herpaderp for the first half of this battle. So, yeah, now I go for Hidden Power Ice, just thinking, oh hey, he's gonna stay in, but no, he goes into a Terrakion. But I get paralyzed anyway, so that really doesn't matter. So, just because I don't want to take a close combat from this Terrakion, I'm gonna switch out there, go into my Aerodactyl. No, I went to Aerodactyl to see what he wanted to lock himself onto, because it's a Terrakion, it's probably choiced, but who knows. So, bring in my Aerodactyl, leave it in to die, because that's what it's there for. Set up rocks and die. And now I know he's locked onto close combat, so I get to go into Latias, get a free Calm Mind up as he switches out, goes into his Ferrothorn. I said it right that time! Yes! So, +1 special defense, special attack. So I'm going to go for the Hidden Power Fire here. Just hoping it will kill. I mean, I imagine it will kill unless he's specially defensive. Plus, I don't have any special defense investment. I just rely on setting up Calm Minds. But it doesn't kill when he Thunder Waves my Latias, which is, oh no, but I still want to keep my Latias. So, anyways, it was this point in the battle where I actually get my game face on, because I'm predicting him to switch into his Heatran to take a Hidden Power Fire. So I'm going to switch out, go into my Infernape here to scare out the incoming Heatran, and then set up a Source Dance on the switch. And he does go into his Heatran. Now I'm just hoping that he does fear the close combat and wants to switch out, and instead of going for the Earth Power, and he does switch out and goes to his Gliscor, so that's a free Source Dance for me, which is awesome. So, +2 Life Orb Infernape, yeah, that's pretty damn scary. So, Gliscor's in, and I'm just gonna go for a Flare Blitz, because I really don't care if he brings in his Heatran, because I can outspeed Heatran, hit the thing with a close combat, and nothing's gonna want to appreciate a close combat. So, yeah. Gliscor's down, which is great. In comes the Salamence, and the way he brought in Salamence is immediately telling me that he's Choice Scarf, and now, since I know that Salamence is Choice Scarf, that tells me that Terrakion is Choice Banded, and that helps me to know stuff. So, knowing that this thing is Choice Scar, I'm just gonna go into my Scrafty there to take or just to die, because I really don't have any solid switch in. So plus I don't want my Jirachi to take prior damage, because now that I know that Terrakion is choice banded, I kind of would like to have Jirachi as... I would just kind of would really like to have Jirachi to take out his Terrakion, and I'll speed it in Iron Head if the time comes. So, he outspeeds me and hits me with the Iron or Dragon Claw, but then I outspeed him, kill him with an Iron Head, which means that we had a speed tie thing going on. And fortunately enough, I did manage to win the speed tie second turn. So, now when it comes to this Heatran, I don't want to take a Fire Blast. Well, I really don't have any safe switch-ins to this Heatran, first of all, so I'm going to have to go into my Ferroseed as Death Fodder. So, yeah, Ferroseed, bye-bye. Bye-bye, Fruit Loops. And now I'm just going to go into my Infernape. And now I'm pretty much free to close combat all the things, because he really does not have anything else on his team that wants to take a close combat. Because if he wants to go into his Terrakion, that thing's going to take a bunch of damage from a close combat. Ferrothorn here, I had to stop myself that time. Ferrothorn here is clearly going to die. I'm pretty sure you only went to Ferrothorn to get the Iron Barbs and Life Orb damage so he could revenge kill with Terrakion, and as you'll see here, Quick Attack. But also, if we wanted to go into Celebi, I could just very easily outspeed that thing next turn and kill with him. Maybe, possibly another close combat, depending on whether or not the Celebi was defensive or offensive. So, anyways, now it's down to 2-3. Yes, I have my Jirachi and my Latias, and at this point, I kind of really need my Jirachi to take on his Terrakion. So, my main priority, keep Jirachi alive, and then, like, yeah, keep Jirachi alive, and then with Latias, just do what I can to weaken his team, and then Jirachi could hopefully do the rest with some flinching action stuff. So, bring in Latias, and apparently this Heatran's only move to hit my Latias with is Fire Blast, so that's good. So that means I can set up on this thing. So, right now, I'm just really thinking, okay, so, I just want to set up some Calm Minds so that I can just KO this Heatran. That's my kind of just priority right now, or my game plan right now. But the thing I'm really worrying about is, okay, can I take a Stone Edge or X-Scissor from Terrakion? And now I didn't look up Calcs in the battle. I looked up Calcs I looked up Calcs recently. I'll let you know later. But yeah. So I actually managed to pull a crit the Psychic, and which is good. I decided to go for the Psychic over Dragon Pulse because Psychic has a chance for special defense drop. But now is a play that's kind of questionable because he goes into his Celebi here. Now, the reason why that was questionable is because if he would have gone into Terrakion, then he may or may not have been able to finish me off with a Stone Edge or X-Scissor, because X-Scissor is stronger than Stone Edge against Latias. So now, yeah. So I don't know exactly what's going on here. Maybe he just went into Terrakion hoping that I would go for Hidden Power Fire again, but that Celebi was at a point where I could just very easily finish off with Dragon Pulse or Psychic, whatever. And yeah, he switches that Terrakion in on a +3 Dragon Pulse. Not going to live that, and Celebi is just going to die from Stealth Rock. So that right there was a real narrow 2-0 victory for me. And now back to the whole thing with Terrakion, the fact that he went into Celebi after Heatran died instead of Terrakion. I looked up Calcs, and if he was... Now, it kind of just came down to whether or not Terrakion was Jolly or Adamant, because if he was Jolly... let me change the calc here real quick. If he was Jolly, then the X-Scissor would do 202 to 238 HP max. And how much HP did my my Latias had 221 HP. So if he would have gone into Terrakion instead of Celebi, then he may have KO'd my Latias if he was Jolly. If he was Jolly, then he would come down to min-max. So I think that he could have won the battle or he could have had the battle. He may have been able to win the battle if it came down to a mid-max with a such and such. But Then again, I still had Jirachi, which could outspeed the Celebi and Ironhead that thing to death, and just other random stuff. But anyways, that was the end of the battle. I don't want to keep rambling on, so if you did enjoy this battle, feel free to leave a comment down below. Don't forget to show a like button, some love, and if you are not subscribed to me already and you want to see more battles from me, then feel free to click that subscribe button right above. So with that being said, thanks for watching, and peace.